You're like the dog with the ATM today, or the card machine today.
Oh, yeah. We were at the till in the. This was post Snattergate.
Thank God you caught that, by the way, because it was a dangler. Like,
People are a bit standoffish when it comes to like, oh, you've a snot hanging out. Tell me
no, you have
immediately.
to please tell
me my breath.
Don't
stinks.
have me walking in the centre
Tell
of a
me,
dangler.
You let me go one day with fucking toothpaste halfway up my face for most of the day, and I went in. It was a while ago, and I went in the toilet, and I was like, not one of you would tell me a full cum shot around my face.
I swear to God, never seen it. Big bit of Colgate.
Yeah,
Up the beard.
But you're going in the shop, and you're like, I was like, you got a big snot there, and you're like,
No! Oh no! No worse.
And then you bought a couple of items.
Yes.
And then you went, I'll just chuck yours on. I had the proats in the coffee.
Yeah.
Proats, brother, which are in the car right now, getting real warm and fermented.
Daddy's got you.
Daddy's got you. That's our fun wee thing, isn't it? Yeah. Throw them on there.
Thank you, Daddy. Thank you.
Some people appreciate it, some people don't.
Yeah, most of the Central ladies love it. Majority.
Yeah, but this, and the older they get, the more they appreciate it.
Yes.
This young thing, she was having none of it, but he put this stuff in, and then she obviously hit total, and then he's like, chuck yours on too, and she went, and then say like that was the button to delete all the things. She went, and then put them through.
Pleasure.
And you're like, God forbid, what else are you doing if that's your job?
Me trying to do a good turn.
What are you doing?
You're like, oh, you just have to press one more button.
Ah, let me delete that.
Gen Z,
fucking no work in them. It must be annoying coming up with a generation where people are like, oh yeah, 90% of jobs are going to be replaced by AI or a robot. And then you're like, well, why have I still to work in this fucking shop?
why am I in school?
Why am I in school? Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck's the point in doing? What's the point in maths class now?
Yeah. It should just be calculator class.
Yeah.
ChatGPT class.
There will be a ChatGPT class at some stage.
Do this. Yeah. They won't even call it school. They'll just be going, I'm going to chat.
Yeah. AI workshops will be a thing, especially in IT class.
You maybe have to do like an update like 1 week a year.
Yeah.
Where you just go in, they teach you how to effectively use it.
Fuck, it would have been handy though, back in the days of uni, if AI was knocking about. See, coursework, wee buns.
Well,
I thought I was a sly bastard because I found a Harvard reference generator. I thought I was really fucking the system. Because Queen's website had one. And me as an undercover J-Town student, I got the plug from a Queen student.
You rat.
And I was then using the Harvard reference generator just because I fucking hated Harvard referencing. It was the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
Because you had to quote every source.
Do you know how much of a gimp I am?
What?
Don't even know what that is.
It's whenever you take from a source,
art student,
whether you word it or not differently, you have to. There's different ways to reference, obviously, but if you've used any sort of a source for your essay, you have to be like, oh, Dalton, 2007,
yeah,
page number, all this shit.
I was gonna say, what were your references? Ghostface Killer,
I wish.
Supreme Clientele. Yeah, I don't even know how. Fucking, I mean, like if you whittle down, how many actual courses you need to do for legitimately have to, if you want to be a fucking neurosurgeon or something, I'm sure you got to go learn how to do it.
Yeah.
But like how many courses just get wiped out by, if you legit had an interest in it and just fucking researched it online?
Yeah.
Give me the full syllabus of fucking whatever horseshit people do, philosophy and Spanish.
Well, I was already doing a pretty fluffy course to begin with. You know what I mean? PR.
Yeah.
Like they had to... They threw in some topics because they were like, we don't even have enough here to fill out a timetable. I was doing politics, for fuck's sake.
In the PR?
Yeah, political lobbying, PR, link there somewhere.
How do they like tackle social media nowadays when they're talking about PR?
Fuck knows.
It's like, here's a lovely example of a girl who's just fully, almost nearly got her anus out, but she's also selling, like vitamin gummies.
Yes.
How do you compete with that?
That's PR.
It is PR. It's literally like, do you remember there was a Bill Hicks joke, and he's like, how sexual like ads were getting, and he goes, "This is going to be a Coke ad in like 20 whatever." He's like, The camera pans down, beautiful girl, lovely dress, goes on down, and she just like spreads her flaps, and then it just goes, drink Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Not far off, brother.
Yeah.
Not far off.
You ever get so horny you buy something?
Fuck, I'm thirsty. Episode 131. Bloody hell. Can't keep track of it. We're all over the gaff.
What's all this? I can't get the chippy. I can't get the chippy. What's all this?
Class.
Bloody bastard.
After the rampant success of the Voicenote Confessionals, we've done it again.
Yep.
And
Thoroughly enjoyed myself last time.
oh man, it was so funny. And one of the overwhelming things that made me feel nice was people were from all over the place.
Yeah.
This wasn't just, local smecks. These people were from all over. These were Glasgow smecks. Mm-hmm. They were from all over the place.
DC hood bitches.
DC Hood Bitches. That's our new podcast. It's on Patreon as well. And we've got a good few messages from folks. Mm-hmm. Although I love when you put up a request for something like, send us through your voice note confessionals. Do you need advice? Do you want us to chat about your story? Some of them are fucking anonymous, whatever. But then most people are just going like, when are you going to Glasgow again?
Yeah.
Listen, guys, if time allowed for it, we'll be in Glasgow every fucking week.
You're goddamn right, would.
I would only gig in two places.
Yeah.
Belfast and Glasgow.
Blackfriars is one of the best venues ever created.
Yeah, I know. Anywhere.
I'll never forget. I'd never get more treated like a king in my life than when I did Blackfriars.
Yeah.
And they gave me the smiley face pizza.
Yeah. Doesn't take much.
That's all I need to feel like a princess.
Just a wee bit. Yeah, what did I have? The jalapeno mac and cheese balls? Fucking. On stage. Indigestion.
Yeah.
Rannied out.
Great rim.
Maureen was eating a Rennie the other day. And she was like sucking it like it was a sweet. And I'm like, it comes into effect once in your guts.
Never had a rat in my life.
I'm like, chew it up and swallow it. You want it in the indigestion, not just enjoying it like a fucking Werther's.
Aye.
Get it in you.
I've never had one, but I know it's not a sucker.
No, it's a cruncher.
Yeah,
Crunch it
cruncher.
down it.
Yeah.
Don't even get me started on Gaviscon.
Have you ever crunched a Werther's though?
Oh, what? I crunch
The glass?
I crunch everything. I don't have the patience.
You
to-
do. I mean, you cut your lip on
You better
a-
not put a cock in my mouth. I'm crunching it. There'll be no sucking.
I mean, you cut your lip to the point of bleeding off, what was it? What do you call them American sweets you love?
The rancher?
The ranchers, aye.
Yeah, I bet one that just went... I mean, like a couple more millimeters, I could have put a hoop through it.
Yeah, glass you.
It went right through my tongue. But it was so... it was almost like... It was so sharp that it didn't even leave a hole.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It was like a needle, just in, out, blood. And then it healed up miraculously.
It's funny the shit you used to do as a child that wouldn't take offense out of you, and nowadays it could nearly kill you. Like if I had half a bag of ranchers and a bottle of Coke,
Yeah.
death.
What sort of death?
Well, first of all, your breath. Second off, like the general texture of your tongue, but
yeah.
totally fucked. You wash it down with Coke, rotten.
I don't know what sort of pickle you'd be in if you were having a bag of ranchers and a Coke, like.
12 years of age.
You be doing that?
Yeah.
Back on the trampoline?
Yeah, of course. I remember my go-to diet every Saturday afternoon was a packet of McCoys and a green Powerade.
Terrible breath.
You couldn't do that now, like.
You're going out to try and kiss chicks?
No, it wasn't. I was scared until about 2 years ago.
One of my favourite things to do, as a married man is eat an awful lot of garlic or onions.
Aye.
And then get into bed and be like, give me a kiss.
Yeah.
Give me a big old Turkish kiss.
What's the worst breath? Like in terms of like, say you are with, your significant other or whatever, and they've done something and you're like, I can't do it.
I would say if you were in a long-term marriage, you'd be well used to it. Like, you know what I mean?
true, yeah.
It's like quaffing your own farts.
Yeah, it's true.
You're like, fantastic.
Yes, I'm a honeymooner.
It's
so
always
I've never seen
stranger's breath you don't like. You know what I mean? It's got to be morning, though.
that. Morning is tough.
Early flight.
Morning's tough.
You've had a flat white and they're fucking...
Yeah. Rotten. Wine breath too.
Wine? Yeah, white
Wine and
breath.
fag breath.
Yes, white wine breath. Like champagne. Piss?
Oh, yeah.
Might as well be fucking cat's
Battery
piss.
piss, yeah. It's rotten.
No, this is the worst breath. You've went out with your work or whatever. Big feed. Indian.
Aye.
Full of garlic. And
Yeah,
then you go out and then you have the white wine.
Yes.
And then people are like, hey, give me it in your face. And you're like, jeez.
Oh yeah, you used to get that in Sally's when you'd be doing the bar.
Yeah.
And people would have like a big bistro feed, you know, and then washing it down with fucking Smuvix, and then go up and be like, can I get a vodka rep? And then
that's worse breath again.
Oh, what? And it would be like, you know, like cartoon mist, where they'd put a pie in a windowsill and you'd float around it. It was like that there, but just coming in green, made a face, hit you in the face with it. Rotten.
Yeah. Or the sort of like, just vapes and fucking energy drinks.
Yeah.
That'll give you a
Oh, yeah. Boost and a strawberry kiwi, just fucking.
No doubt Nordics and Coke Zero's not really.
Oh, I'd say our breath isn't exactly exemplary. You know what I mean?
But at least I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
At least I'm paranoid.
We're aware.
I'm paranoid about it 24/7.
Man,
Keep that thing on me, you know what I mean?
Bartenders and waiters, they do not get paid enough. They, especially in this country where there's no tip system, they do not get paid enough.
They should have stayed with the masks.
Yeah.
You should be allowed to wear a mask.
100%.
That's the thing with the pandemic. It ruined the mask. Because, more evolved people, the Asians, they'd be wearing masks flat out because they're like, oh, the place is stinking. Air quality. People breathing in my face.
This is true. I've seen a couple of masks
And
on planes on like way after the pandemic.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I get it, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gambling my life here underneath this aircon.
Yeah, exactly. I'll breathe my own hoaching breath.
Yeah.
The whole time.
My favorite though is I've seen a couple of ones where people get on a plane and they've got the mask on, and you kind of are like, oh god, look at that throwback, and then they'll be sitting, and then whenever the trolley dolly comes down with the feed, they just put the mask like above their nose and just eat away, and you're like, well, what's the point if you're gonna commit?
It's maybe just like a percentage thing,
Yeah,
I've
but
got it
whatever.
on 85% of the time.
Whatever particles are gonna fuck you up, I'm
Yeah.
sure they're not gonna go. Wait, is it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Especially when you have to go into like that little confined toilet where 300 people have just been like
That's the one.
spraying piss all over the place.
That's the one downside since switching to Delta. The picture is ridiculously tiny. Like I may need touching the door.
Yeah. And what's even worse is when you get that curved roof and you got to piss, like the vent line.
Yeah. Yeah.
Back the way, you can't even see where the piss is going.
Yeah.
That's a nightmare.
Yeah.
Also, last time I was on a flight, took Eddie in the toilet. 2 people in the toilet. Disaster.
Yeah.
Disaster. And I hate it's probably safer for Maureen to take him to the toilet because, maybe she goes to the toilet and then he goes. I'll let him go to the toilet and then I'll be like, right, stand there, I pish. And then he just open the door and leave. And I'm mid-flow. He'd just be like, I'm done. See you later. And I'm like, hey, wow, wow.
Yeah, I did it in an awkward shuffle.
He did an Apple Greens yesterday, and I just, I was like, well, he's gonna walk out there and get kidnapped, didn't he?
Like opened the cubicle door while you were still fishing.
I'm still fishing. He opens the door, walks away. I'm like, well, fuck knows where he is now.
That is great banter.
Halfway through a chopsticks.
Yeah.
Where is he? Motherfucker.
Caught with your dick out?
Caught my dick in my hand, literally.
I saved this thing yesterday. I actually forgot about it, but it's like there's a lot of things on Instagram now where it's like someone puts up just like a video of themselves and they give like a topic and then they let the comments sound off. And I seen a great one there, and it was like, well, I actually saved 2, but the first one is let me see. Oh, I'm bored. Lefties, tell me about a time you heard a take that was actually too woke.
Okay.
This is great. There's a fuck ton of them here.
Okay.
Right? So someone goes, I got told that wishing my friend a healthy and happy birthday was ableist.
Yeah.
And then someone said, got corrected for saying breastfeeding to change to chest feeding.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Chest feeding the way.
I'll tell you what I like, in the when you really get down to the nitty gritty in the worlds of midwifery, there's none of that.
Yeah.
We're like, I've no time for that shit.
I got told that deciding to move to another country is engaging in modern day colonialism.
How does that work? Maybe that only works if you're American.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of, like, there's some shit you hear and you're like, someone said, sir, you can't bring that firearm in here. To be fair, there's the Museum of Ice Cream in New York. And it's like, I've never seen inside it, but it's like, the front of it is like all like, like rainbows and
Yeah.
like candy floss and like very pink and like whatever. And at the very front it says, "Under no circumstance is a firearm allowed in this building." Like, who the fuck is going glocked up to the museum ice cream?
Give me the fucking mint chocolate chip. I thought you were going to say, like, the wokeness gone crazy would be like, you know, people throwing fucking blood up the front of the ice cream place.
Yeah.
This is animal abuse.
That's what I meant to say to you.
Squeezing their tits into an ice cream.
That's what I meant to say to you. So, you know, my favorite thing for us to talk about and dig our claws into is whenever there's like, you know, a thing on Instagram where, you know, women or men are like attacking each other.
Yeah.
With regards to like, oh, these are like red flags, whatever, or like this is the thing that, you know, women or men do.
We are relationship experts.
Right now, the big talking point is the performative male. Have you heard about those? Have you seen about those?
No.
The performative male is like a guy who like goes out of his way to be like quite cutesy and feminine and non-threatening, so he can just ride all around him.
Okay.
So it's like wolf in sheep's clothing type thing.
Yeah.
So like, for example, if a guy's in a bar and he's reading feminist literature,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? He's kind of, you know, he's using that as some sort of like,
Yeah.
and then drinking matcha,
Yeah.
which I totally agree. Matcha makes me feel like I'm on the Truman Show. Because I'm like, this is pish.
It's disgusting.
It's absolute pish. And I've no idea how it's so popular. And everyone's telling me they like it. And everyone's telling me I haven't had it right yet. I've had it 3 times.
Wrong every time.
Every time, shite.
I've had it wrong.
Big cup of Shrek cum every time. I
Yeah.
don't like it. It's
Yeah.
pond water. It's disgusting.
Yeah. And I don't know. I don't even care what the benefits are.
Yeah.
If it literally made your dick bigger, still wouldn't drink it.
But yeah, so the performative male is like, you know, loves a matcha,
Yeah.
reads femlit,
Yeah.
listens to like, you know, singers like Claro or someone like that, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's, you know, it's been going on for centuries. You know, you get the old, there's a lot of, you know, like Russell Brand type character. Well, I'm a guy, I'm a threat. I don't know. I'm fucking big and flamboyant. Oh, fucking. Yeah, you
Rip us. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the worst type of guy,
Yeah.
you know.
The Brand's the OG.
No, he's not. There's plenty more than him, probably.
Of this sort of wave though. Brand is like,
Maybe. Yeah. But there is a lot of that. There's, you know, it's like the fucking, the one, you know, like went past one of those anti-abortion things in Belfast one day and there was just one bearded man in the middle of it. And I was
Yeah.
like, bro, what a long walk to the well for post that is.
I can't remember who said it, but some comedian on a podcast was like, I would rather go to a Nancy rally than a women's rights march.
A Nancy rally?
Yeah.
What's a Nancy? Nazi?
Yeah.
Oh.
Nancy.
I thought you said Nancy. Who the fuck's Nancy?
We're doing a rally for Nancy.
Yeah, but it is that sort of like white knight type of vibes, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, come with me, you'll be safe. You won't be safe.
Yeah. I would say I'm like, yeah, I remember Katie Green one time was telling me about like my audience. She did a few gigs and then we went to Edinburgh, whatever. And she was like, you're right in the Venn diagram of like soft boys and lads. That's you in the middle. And I was like, I like that.
And that's the only 2 type of fellas there is.
Yeah.
Soft boys. Well, who's a soft boy? You a soft boy?
I wouldn't say I'm fully a soft boy, you know? I'm like in the Venn diagram in the middle. And that's what I attract. You know what I mean?
Okay. You should have went, Katie, I'm just funny to everybody. Sorry to tell you that. What can you do about that? One of my main issues is everybody likes me. And finds me funny. Saws.
But you'd probably be, you know, probably in the middle as well, actually, yeah. Yeah.
Well, I've definitely done gigs where I'm like, I've seen people and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing here?
Yeah.
You know? I've done gigs, just, you know, just people that I wouldn't expect to be.
But that's great.
Like I was talking to these 2 fellas in Dublin one night and it was at the Crack Den and I was like, you know, what's crack here, whatever. And he's like, oh, like 2 fellas and they're like, we're married. They're about 50. And I was like, all right, well, you know, what brings you out to the comedy? We're just chatting away to them. And they're like, we came to see you. And I was like, no, you did.
We do get quite a few of the LGBTs and Qs.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is great.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't want to be like, you know, I wouldn't want to be, just in a corner where it's like,
Just lads.
just lads. No, you want a nice mix. That's the ideal comedy crowd.
Yeah.
You've got ideal comedy crowd. If I'm to, assemble one for like, say I'm doing like a taping and I get to pick the crowd, right?
Hot chicks.
Yes. With White Claws.
Yeah.
The White Claw almost activates them.
Yeah.
They get giddy and horny.
Yeah.
And then
That's why you drink it.
you want black people,
Yeah.
2 groups at least. And then you want the gays
Yeah.
and Mexicans.
Okay. Might be slightly hard to pull off in Lavery's, but
Tougher to pull off in Lavery's.
have a budgeon before you come.
I did a gig in a sesh the other week and there was like a big group of just Mexican people out. And their laugh, so contagious.
Like that's
No, it's more like the ja, 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 ja,
Yeah.
It's great.
I feel like we would get on with the Mexicans quite a bit. I was in Mexico on honeymoon. And the guy was, he worked in this 5-star resort. We're on honeymoon, obviously. Fancy place. And the guy was like, "Are you having a nice time tonight, guys?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Hey, you want some weed for later?" And I was like, "Brother, that didn't take you long." Yes.
Sure, that is in Tijuana. You're going.
Who's
down,
she?
You're going down the street there, and like they'll start off where they've got like a shop front, but they're selling like little ceramics.
Yeah. Yeah.
That a child could make.
Yeah.
And they're like, "You want a fan pot, man?" And then you're like, no, I'm okay. And he's like, okay. What about some cocaine?
Yeah.
And you're like, that's a very hard laugh for your business.
The same thing happened to me. The one designated town that they were like safely allowed to take you for the night. Mm-hmm. Oh, do you want to go to town? Armed guards everywhere.
Yeah.
But those guys would be like, carpet shop. He'd be like, "You want to buy a rug?" And you're like, "No." And then he's like, "Cocaine? Is that all you have?
Yeah.
Rugs and gear?
Yeah.
Welcome to Rugs and Gear."
Yeah, there's a couple of Latino comics in New York, and I remember one of them said to me one time, he's like, "Oh, Latinos and Irish, we're the exact same." And I was like, I don't. I don't know why, but at the time I was like, "Yes, brother, absolutely,
Yes,
same
brother.
fight."
Big fan of beans. Love a bean.
Would the Latinos turn their nose up at the Heinz?
Probably.
Yeah,
Probably. They probably wash it off and mix it with other spices.
yeah. Space? There's no kick of Heinz.
That's what I mean. Wash them off.
Oh, and add spice
Use
to
the
it.
beans, refry them, do
Yeah.
whatever they do.
I will say now,
Absolutely squirting at the mouth, thinking of a Mexican feed.
fat
right
tortas.
Fat tortas.
Now, here's the thing, right? I know I'm wrong. I'm wrong here, right? Totally wrong. But the worst Mexican food I had in Mexico.
This is it.
It's the same way people are like, "Oh, I love pizza." And they go to Italy and they go, "Fucking pizza shite, lad." No fucking garlic powder, no, lad. Fuck shite, lad. Can't even get a fucking curry-based pizza.
I want a doner pizza. Where are they? Here in fucking Rome.
No, lad, it's all wood fried and shite. Fucking, I just want pizza rama.
I know. I do love the food commentary from someone who eats like a dog normally.
Yeah.
Going somewhere where you can eat well.
But if you grew up
Fucking
like a
bars, lad. I
dog,
was fucking packing a what's it with me? Kids are starved to fucking death.
Chinese food here, shit, lad. Can't even get a fucking curry ball special. Don't even know what a curry ball is. It's a Chinese nugget. Fucking gimps. The fuck's a dim sum?
I actually do remember walking around Paris and I was legit just like, I can't even see places to eat. You've endless amounts of them fucking bakery places where you go in and bites, one bite of something, you're busting your pants. But
My
you're
mom
just
went
like,
to
can I
Paris.
not get a fucking sandwich around here?
My mom went to Paris and it nearly gave her diabetes because all she had was cakes.
Yeah.
She couldn't eat anything.
Well, that's all you can do. You'd be looking around like, I think we found one place that did like steak and chips.
Yeah.
And that was it. The rest of it was you're just walking around going, "What the fuck is in here? Nothing."
Well, my father got her ass and he had more of an expanded palate, But
Beetroot?
he'd be eating things on badness, wild fan of the beetroot. Yeah. But he'd be eating snails in front of her and all just to piss her off. Yeah. She's like, "You're fucking stinking pee. I don't know how the fuck you eat that shit."
You might not come near me.
It's lovely. Sure, I think they're all eating it.
He's poking for 2 hours after. I'm sure the snails are all right, but not when there's anything else available.
Yeah.
you want the steak and chips, or would you like the fucking snails?
Well, it could be a gimmick. Like, you know the way over here, nobody eats corned beef and cabbage. But when the Americans come over, every bar in Temple Bars, like, oh, just a great special on today.
Yeah.
Corned beef and cabbage.
Get the coddle on.
Like, the French are probably doing the same with snails.
Soup with Budleys in it.
I can't believe these retards. Suckly blue. Retard.
It's not even fucking slugs. When you say slugs, it makes it way worse.
Yeah.
Even
Don't
though
give us half rack of slugs there.
even though it's more or less the same thing. Got a pound of slugs.
Slugs by the pound.
Salt chili slug.
Hey, probably all right.
A sluggy space bag, mate.
Salt and chili on anything. Make it
Oh
edible.
yeah, totally. That's why it all exists.
You know, the white people seasoning duo, salt and chili.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's like you put enough shit. I remember watching it was Andy Bourdain or something, and the guy one of the chefs who went back to America to be a chef, but he lived in like Vietnam or something for ages, and he's like, oh, I gotta take you to this place, does the blood soup. And the guy, you know, it's literally like they're just knifed a pig or something and it's pouring into a bucket.
Oh, God.
And then he beat like all this lemongrass and fucking chilies and everything. And you're like, well, yeah, you know, it's probably not delicious, but I'm sure there's enough chili and shit in it to fucking kill the fact that you're just you're splitting the G on a blood pint, you know, like.
Yeah, at that point, just have a chicken soup and fuck up.
Yeah, just have it on something else.
There probably is like chefs that are like, I bet you I could shift this. As disgusting as this is, I bet you if we fancy it up in salad, people will buy it.
Well, is I could be wrong here, it could be way off. Is a lot of like hotter sort of countries, India and whatever, a lot of the spices is to sort of either preserve or you know what I mean? It's like, is that not what that's for?
Sure it is. Yeah.
You know, like a sort of like, you know, they can't fucking keep meat for 2 weeks in a fridge, so the spice kind of prolongs it or whatever.
Yeah.
Or something. I'm sure it is, like.
Yeah, it's like Americans with bread and sugar.
Yeah.
You know, they pump the fucking bread full of sugar, make it like a cake, and then it sits in the shop for 6 months.
I keep seeing those videos of people, they get like a piece of American bread and they ball it up and they squish it like this, and it's supposed to just like knock the air out of it and become almost dough again, and they let go of it and it just fucking goes back into shape like Wolverine.
Yeah.
It's like eating a fucking Brillo pad.
Yeah, it's like a tent.
That's fucking...
Swear to God. It's fucking disgusting.
Get your act together, America. Too many people to feed. That's the problem.
That's what it is.
Just a quick reminder to get yourself on over to patreon.com/the Bomb Squad Pod to open the doors to another. It's not even just bonus podcasts. It's a full other fucking world.
It's a universe.
You know, most podcasts you get like an extended bit of their podcast. This is like fucking Ask Me Anything at All's 2 of them. The New York tapes. Aaron will be talking to, you know, introducing you to a comedian in America that he's friends with. Unbelievable. And I'll be doing the Bog Squad with Mark McCartney. And there's even an episode in there with McCartney and you and me.
Yep.
You know, the fucking triple threat.
What more could you want?
The thruple. So yeah, get yourself over there. Bomb Squad. Or sorry. Pardon me. Patreon.com/the Bomb Squad Pod. Anyway, welcome back to the Voicenote Confessionals. Jesus Christ. Talk some shite there. Hey! 131. Back in business. We'll hit play on Gavin Chambers. Maybe with people. Maybe with that.
Terrible anonymity.
If he's anonymity, if he says in here to make it anonymous, we will. Here we go.
Two gimps. So, Gavin from your
Excuse me?
Alright, he's 2 gimps.
Rude.
So, Gavin from your just
there
a
you
quick
go.
one. So basically, I am a big fan of a game called Sea of Thieves. And to cut a long story short, I was playing a game. I've been playing with this lad from the UK for about maybe 3 to 4 years, like, and I would say we became like decent enough friends. Like, we were chatting away, and sort of then, you know, got his number and everything, and I was texting away at him. So we became pretty much decent enough mates. Like, there about 4 or 5 months ago, he announced, you know, I might not be on for a while. I'm in a bit of trouble with the police. And I thought nothing really of it, but he kept sort of bringing it up every now and then. It was like, you know, after a few sessions, like, so I then asked him, I was like, well, what's the story? Like, what's happening? Like, he then goes on to say, you know, I was done for stealing and work, you know, fucking fraud, basically. Like, he said he worked in this place, blah, 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 fucking selling parts, whatever, but he's getting done for tax reasons and fraud or whatever. It didn't really make sense, but I thought nothing of it. Like, so, cut a long story short, a few months goes by, he then announces his court date is, you know, coming up, and I wish him luck. Thought nothing of it. He basically came out and said, if you don't hear from me, it means I've gone in. So I wait about, no message, wait about the next day, not online. I'm thinking, well, fuck me, he's done. Like. Then I get a message from one of the other guys that I play with, sending me a voice note, basically saying, your mate, who I'll not name on the podcast, he's a massive paedophile. I thought, what the fuck? Like, what is this? Like,
Gavin, we going to jail here or what? We all good now?
I never knew his name, or I never seen his face. I never really, you know, FaceTimed or anything like that, so I didn't know what he looked like. I just knew him from a voice on a headset. We just played a game, blah, blah, blah. I goes on to Facebook, I get sent a link, and it's his, like, being caught video of him getting done. He's on the floor, and he's, you know, the typical fucking nonce finder people. He's laying on the ground crying and all, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then I could hear, you could hear his voice properly, like, so basically I've been playing with a big nonce for the last couple of years, like, mad enough. That's the story. Good luck and fuck you.
Mad enough, that.
There could have been a more fucking from here response. Anyway, we play with nuts anyway. Mad enough, crack. You going anywhere nice this summer?
Oh, Jesus Christ. The nonce finder people.
The nonce finder? Yeah, nonce finders and I.
They don't have bees.
Well, you know, Jesus Christ. As your ma would say, you don't know anybody.
You don't?
You don't know
You know what I
anybody.
mean? Probably chatting away in that headset, you'd think, geez, butter wouldn't melt in his mouth.
Jesus Christ.
And he's a full-blown pedo. Sea of Thieves, is that what the game was called?
I think, yeah,
Yeah.
Is it Sea of Thieves?
Sea of Thieves.
What's that? Sea of Nonsense?
Nice.
Ocean of fucking nonsense. I mean, you know, no slander yourself, Gavin, but you know, if I was found
Gavin, you did
myself
nothing
at
wrong.
night with a headset on making friends online on a game, I'd be going, this feels nonsense. You know?
Well, we did it, but it was people we knew in school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Not
So I could screen if any of them were potential pedophiles.
Yeah.
You know?
And how'd that turn out?
Grand.
Grand.
Clean
None.
slate for the boys.
None. No nonsense. No nonsense.
Gears of War clan is 7-0. So
7-0 on the nonsense.
thank God. Still time yet, like we'll see, but most of them are married now, so happy days.
Jesus. Well, there you go. Yeah, you just don't know anybody. I mean, that's like most, you know, terrible bastards, nonsense, murderers, whatever. No one's ever going to be like, oh, I knew he was a murderer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know, it is going to come out pretty bluntly at some point.
You know, well, like, you know, whenever something like that happens, I'm sure, you know, you probably go back in your head, Gavin, and you're like, was there anything he said or like any way he went on where I was like, the pedo radar is kind of beeping a wee bit here?
Yeah, you would do that. You'd be going back. You know, it's like the Louis Theroux thing when he did the Savile documentary, and then he, you know, they found all that shit out after he died, and then he went back and watched his documentary, and he's like, he's basically telling me he's a paedophile.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And he's like, really?
So when the guy who originally had the idea of like, I'll tell him I'm going away for taxes. You couldn't just say, like, you know what I mean? You always have to make up some sort of an excuse.
Yeah, just try and palm it off. It's some old pedo fucking business.
I had taxes.
What can you do? Have you ever played Sea of Thieves?
No, I haven't.
What is that? Like in Pirates?
Yeah, it's pirate game. I haven't played it either.
Yeah.
And booty pirates?
Yeah, red flags, non-central. Unbelievable. Go to work, will you? Act like an adult. Fuck's sake.
Shivering my childers.
We always get there. That's a belter now. I hope he does life.
Gun sound? Fuck you.
Walking the plank.
Yeah, walk the plank to the chair. Charred pedo. France's newest cuisine.
Hard pedo. France full of pedos too. What's the age of consent over there? Like 9 or something? Fucking crazy. Jim just writes, when are you two tortas going to make the Bomb Squad merch? Fair enough. Right. A doppelganger for Colin, surely?
Wait, can you do a dangler check?
No danglers.
Okay, good.
Dangler check?
No.
That does look a bit like me, to be fair. I'll give you that.
I've been getting a lot of you recently.
Yeah, I'm going to have to change. Maybe I will get that tattoo in my head. Mix it up a bit. Fionn. How do you say that? Fionn?
Fionn?
Finn? Fionn? Oh, I don't like Tom O'Malley's wee boy. He's got the real Irish one. Fionn or something.
Yeah.
That's one thing to bear in mind when you have a child. Just don't give it a name where you have to think every time you say it. You know? How do I say this? Fionn?
Don't let them play Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, to fucking keep them to the fucking mousetrap board game.
Lego Batman exclusively. That's it.
Man, Eddie is tearing that up.
Yeah.
Like, it is fucking wild to see how quickly kids take the thing.
Oh, it's mental.
This guy is blasting through levels and he'd be like, yes, I got into space. And I'm like, man, how the fuck?
Yeah. I remember seeing my nephew like dodo in playing Fruit Ninja. And I was like, this is mad.
Now, the problem is, you know, we've immediately established that it's a problem. You know, we're like, you can't get him on this because you'll not get him off type of thing. So we have to, you know, you don't want to be, it's tough when you've been like, okay, we've let you play it. We can't be like, right, you're just going to wake up tomorrow and we've taken the Xbox away.
Yeah.
I feel like that's very unfair.
Yeah.
So we have to make deals with them. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Such as?
time restraints.
Okay.
You can do it after you do this.
Yes.
If you fucking act right,
Yes.
you'll get on it for a minute.
Reward system, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Earn it. You know what I mean? And, you know, I mean, I don't know if this is good for a child's development or not, but I'll be like, I'm going to put a timer on for 30 minutes and you'll know when it's up. And he's like, fair enough. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's good.
That's all right.
30 minutes is very healthy.
Yeah.
Gaming time.
And you know, he's fucking, I mean, the guy's sweating, like the guy's bouncing about the place, thinking he's in the game. Like, so it's, you know, it's not like he's just fucking.
Plus, you'll spend less money on games because you'll be prolonging the amount of time he's playing the game. And then.
Okay, well, I'm not even going to introduce the idea of buying games. Fuck him.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, how do you get this one?
Well, I bought that.
Yeah.
But I don't want him to be like, oh, what other world of gaming can I get into?
No, don't do that because one of my nephews, he's a man now. You know, he's a fully grown man, but there was a stage where they have FIFA packs. Now, it's my sister's fault because she left the debit card lying on the Xbox system, you know. So he's just buying packs flat out and you had to fucking sell the house.
Oh my God. Packs of what? Players or something?
Players, yeah.
Oh my God. Buying a fake player?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Can't believe that. Can't get into that shit.
Desiree's wee boy, Tristan, absolute legend. He's flat out in the VR headset.
Oh, well, that's mental.
Yeah.
Run into walls and shit.
Yeah.
No thanks. No, you also don't want to have a child where, you know, like all his mates can sort of play a game and he's like, I have no idea what's going on here. But this is what was scaring me a bit. That's what I was going to say. He's getting a bit emotional when he feels. You know, if he's like trying to figure something out and he can't, he'd be like, I can't fucking figure this out. He doesn't swear, but he'd be like, I can't figure this out. And I'm like, man, let's not be getting this emotional about not being able to fucking get Lego Batman into this spaceship here.
Yes.
Things like that.
But could it lend to, you know,
Oh, he's obviously
learning how
a
to
fucking
feel and
competitive nightmare.
accepting it? Yeah.
Where'd he get that from? His mother.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll play this message here. You twats are hilarious as fuck, by the way. Getting me through some dark shit.
Thank you, Finnegan.
Love from Canada. I listened to a bit of this here. He's got a wild accent. We hear this.
My girlfriend of almost 4 months cheated on me by texting other dudes and shit. She cheated on me because she was jealous about a female friend I had. She said I'm a boobs man because I joked about that once, even though I loved her for her. And the guy she was texting is now my really good friend.
Guys, see for next time, can we keep this a bit lighter?
What do you mean?
Cheating, pedos. You know, tell us about a time you embarrassed yourself or something. You know what I mean?
I want to shite myself.
You know what I mean? Awkward boners. Good stuff. Clips. Are you going to clip that?
It wasn't meant to be.
No. Bitch. There. You'll be grand. In all seriousness, Finn, you'll be 100s, man. Don't worry about it.
What can you do, man? Looks like a young man there.
Wait, what did he say? She said I'm a boobs guy? Even though...
Because he checked out someone's rack.
Come on.
Come on, bro.
Come on.
You got that.
Sounds like she was insecure.
Yeah.
Not your problem.
Not your problem. She's texting other fellas anyway.
I will down.
And then he's got the last laugh because he's like, well, I'm best mates with him now, so.
Best mates with the guy
That she was texting?
before she was cheating or after?
During?
He befriended the guy during...
Oh, well, I don't know. Maybe after the fact.
Yeah.
But the two of them boys, hand in hand out there checking out racks.
What's all this?
Madness. Anyway, can I read? Will I read this one out? This one's not real. So I've got Wild Nordic going down the pipe here.
Oh, the Nordic slave was rotten.
Lads, if you could keep my name anonymous for this story, I'd be wild grateful. No problem, sir. That being said,
Juicy.
hello, Bill and Ben, the flower pot belly bastards. All right, come on. Got a wee story.
Give us postcode.
Got a wee story for you. Thought you'd appreciate it. A few years back, I was married, and sadly, my soon-to-be her of an ex-wife was having an affair.
Oh my God.
Man, this is fucking Jeremy Kyle live over here. As devastating as it was at the time, I figured the best revenge was to fight fire with fire, if you will. So I took the approach of, you want to ride my wife? Well, two can play that game, you cunt. Long story short, I ended up riding his ex-missus in an almost twisted version of wife swap. Achieved absolutely nothing other than the fact that I can tell people the story of riding the ex of the fella my missus had an affair with, as well as getting my hole for 9 months. Struggling to see a downside personally. Anyway, love the pot. Listen.
No, here, fair game.
Yeah.
Fair game. Swapsies.
Swings and roundabouts.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Swapsies. Freaky Friday.
Her of an ex-wife is so funny.
I know, it's class.
Her of an ex-wife.
Man.
This is what I'm talking about. Love, you know, it's a battlefield, you know? All these people out here, men and women, getting scorned.
It always amazes me, based purely on my own marriage, how people actually cheat. I don't know how they do it. How do you do it?
Shameless bastards.
How?
No guilt.
When?
No empathy.
The web of lies.
Main character syndrome. Masquerading as another person, living a double life. You need to take a good fucking look at yourself.
Here's an anonymous one. 45 seconds.
Here we go.
Let's see if this is as dark as the rest of them. Here we go.
One time I was on.
Oh, fuck, it is dark. Live from the coffin. Fucking hell, bro. Jesus Christ. He put the anonymous monster voice on himself.
I have a feeling this one's going to be a bit lighter. I have a feeling.
One time I was on a bus in Vancouver, and a very interesting character lady, one might call her a crackhead, came and sat beside me. Didn't look at me at all. And then about 3 stops in, she just turns to me and goes, "Do you want to buy a bowling ball?" And I was like, "I don't have any cash on me, but I've got a pack of cigarettes. I'll give you 4 cigarettes for the bowling ball." And she was like, "Aye." So she took 4 cigarettes, threw the bowling ball in my lap, and dandered off into the city, you know. But yeah, that was fucking a bit unhinged, if I do say so myself.
I want so many more details than that. Have you a picture of the bowling ball? What thumb size is it?
That you see, that is the type. I would have bought it.
100% for 4 bangs?
Yeah.
Easy trade.
Do you want this bowling ball? Like, yeah. You know, if it was anything else, like, do you want this fucking... If she was selling cigarettes, or do you want these sweets or something, you'd be like, no, I'm all good. Where the fuck am I going to get a bowling ball?
And that bowling ball might have a great... You know, that's a great story. You know, if after this interaction, you then took a serious turn into bowling, and that was your lucky ball.
Yeah.
You know, and you were getting strikes flat out, and they're like, where'd you get this out of anyway?
And you're like, this is Oracle of a homeless
Yes.
crackhead, give it to me.
Yes.
It would be funny to just, you know, like you down the line, you get fucking married and kids in the house and all, and just on the top of the mantelpiece, there's just a wee stand that this bowling ball stays on.
Yeah.
And you're like, where'd that come from? Big bowler? And you're like, no, just a crackhead sold it to me for 4 fags one day.
Tell you what, serious graft from the crackhead. I mean, she obviously was haggled to a significant degree.
Yeah.
But maybe that's what they should do on Antiques Roadshows.
It's a weird thing, like, you know, with the surge in like thrifting and whatnot, and people having these like studio apartments with pieces, you know,
Yes, yes.
you know, like just pieces,
Yeah.
guitar on the
My
wall,
statement piece, yeah.
You know, I've got a fucking Harley Davidson parked in the hallway. You know, you'd have more chance of selling that than just any other piece of shite. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You just collect random thrifty bits. Mm-hmm. John Bowdenball, that's sure fucking right, did they?
Yep.
Yesterday I was looking for a, you know, like an old school rotary phone for like a wee bit of video, and but I looked them up. They're like £120
Crazy.
for the rotary phone. I was gonna buy one of these for a joke. That's the sort of thing. Like if someone went, "Do you want this old vintage phone?" On a bus, I'd be like, "Sure, I'll take it." Fucking right.
In a thrift shop, you could definitely get an old rotary phone. Probably no bother for like good money.
Yeah.
Thrift shops, they have. I don't have the patience for it personally.
Yeah.
I've tried it.
Yeah.
I like the idea of it. Mm-hmm. Some of my friends, the only clothes they bought in the last 10 years have been thrifted. But I go and I just have no patience.
I tell you, a game that I could get into because I'm an old man now. I think there's a place in Belfast does like sort of antique collectible furniture, mid-century type. I would lose my mind in
Oh
there.
man, I went there one time and
You went in it?
not there, like a similar type deal
Yeah.
in Astoria. Because my girlfriend at the time was like, you know, whenever you're decorating your room, don't be getting IKEA stuff. Like, get things that have character. I tell you what, character costs. It's a fucking fortune.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I know rightly.
It's a fucking fortune. I was like, the whole place is getting decked out in IKEA.
Yeah. Well, that's why it's so popular. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But actual furniture it lasts forever, but it costs a fortune.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, you want these two fucking vintage leather chairs from the 60s? 1,500 each.
You know who you'd have to evacuate out of there? Ray McCann.
Would you like it?
Oh my God. Mom will buy sofas and then be furious that we're sitting on them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there was one sofa she bought and it was like a
But
real...
that's real furniture.
Yeah, but like, what's the point?
Not an IKEA one where you're like, oh, yeah, wipe your dick end on the end of that, no sweat.
I want that. I don't want like a statement piece of furniture where it's like I can remember getting it. I was in secondary school at the time. First of all, the first 2 months she kept the cover on it,
Yeah.
and then it was like one of the sisters' weddings, so she knew she'd be having guests around, whatever. Time for her to flex.
Yeah.
You know, new antique piece, Tyrone crystal out of the thing. Like people come around their house and like my mom, I was like fucking Elizabeth, you know, Queen Elizabeth. Like, but whenever she took the cover off, the first time I lay down it, she's like, "Will you get up that good fucking sofa?"
You're fucking like Burr slipped all over.
What's the point of this?
Yeah. I know, I just got to stand in the hallway my whole life.
And then I'm like, "Are you sitting in it?" And then one time I did catch her sitting in it, and she was literally sitting on the sofa, you know, just like she was a statue.
Yeah. Legs quivering because she's holding her weight off.
Yeah. That's where her back's racked.
She's been hovering her whole life. But that's when people had a bit of pride in their home.
I'd have pride in my home, but like there's a fine line, you know?
Yeah, I do want to be able to sit down all the time.
If I'm renting it, zero pride.
Zero pride.
Zero pride. My house in New York, zero pride.
You said the term blew the beans on the couch the other day, and I laughed my head off. Just such scumbag maneuver, you know? Fucking blew the beans on the couch.
Couldn't have one covered.
You wouldn't do that in an antique piece. Blew the beans on the absolute bars, though, to be fair.
Disgusting.
Dirty bastard. I've got one from Pricey, but I'll leave it to the end because it's no doubt incriminating.
Oh my God,
and
what's
disgusting. This is her. Well, God knows where she is.
Does this start all Shauna?
This is Shauna. You never know where she is. She'd be like a fucking Amsterdam one
Her
minute.
life is like an
Straight-
A24 one.
Yeah, she's actually a spy. Anyway, here we go.
Hello, friends and associates. I was just looking for a little bit of advice. So, I've recently moved home from Australia.
Oh.
I've decided to pack in the dairy farming and go driving lorries. And since I've started driving lorries, I've realised there's so many stupid fucking bastards on the roads, and I want to commit homicide. So,
Shauna, good to hear you're doing well. This is a manifesto.
I don't drive a lorry, and I could have told you that.
I was just wondering if you could just maybe help me calm my soul, figure out a way of not killing anybody with a gun. There's more brains in a fucking mushroom than most bastards on the road. Bastards. I'm getting ahead of myself. So any sort of, advice would be greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. I hate everyone on the roads. Rah!
The loo going off in the background there too.
I would just like to clarify. I haven't even started driving the lorries yet. I'm still in the training process. So what am I going to be like when I start driving if I already feel this level of rage and hatred and me only a passenger? I need help, guys. Send an ambulance and or a psychiatrist. Thank you. Goodbye.
I don't think it's worth it, Shanna.
Yeah, back to the pulling teats.
Yeah.
I mean,
Find another job!
with a gun. No, I know what's happened there. She spent too much time in Australia and then she's come back to Ireland where people do drive like dickheads. And, I brought it up at the live podcast at the SSE. It does get a lot worse down towards the border areas. And anytime I see a Southern Reg and it's hovering in the fast lane at 60 mile an hour and you're going, for fuck's sake, will you fucking move? And then all of a sudden they're doing 85. And then you go, oh, finally. And then back to 50. And you're like, do your business over there. Get in that other fucking lane.
Yes.
They do drive like dickheads. They hog the lanes.
So how do you handle your road rage? How do you calm yourself?
Well, I nearly killed myself this morning with no one in the car.
Yeah.
Hit that first corner on our road like fucking Max Verstappen, and the car went, and I went, way! Jesus Christ. How do I handle it? Well, we all know, passive-aggressive sarcasm.
Yes.
Do you know what probably causes most, incidents? Is hesitation. If you're gonna go. I can see you going, go.
Yeah, they're taking fear.
Don't half 1 foot in, oh, will I go? And then in my head, I'm going, are you going? And then as I get closer, then they go. And you're like, if you just went the first time, we'd all be safe.
Yeah.
Your hesitation has nearly got us all killed.
Yeah.
You fucking idiot. We'll play this last one. This is Bill Price. There is a slight amount of fear ahead of a pricey one. But sure, let's do it.
No dick stuff.
What's that music?
Sam Fender.
Is it?
Yeah.
Sam Fender's kicking off at 1 o'clock?
Sound check.
Sound check. Fuck's sake, Sam.
Sounds alright. Clock off. Fuck's sake.
I know.
How long does the sound check take? Wake up and we go testing 1, 2. I'm waiting for a feed.
I'd fucking hit him on a heartbeat now.
Is that a Sam Fender song?
It's a line from a song.
All right.
Saw the Instagram story about confessions and I thought I'm gonna have to jump on. First story that comes to mind is when I had my most daring wank. This was back in the day, probably like 2006, I think. I was working in construction. There was a gang of 4 of us, and most vans only have 3 seats, so I had to sit in the back of the van on a bag of cement in the dark, and to act out revenge on my workmates for making me do this every day. I thought I'd treat myself to a wank, and it was a bit of a sensory deprivation.
I love that pause. To a wank. A wank.
Wank, because I'm sat there in the pitch black. I don't know when the van door's going to open. Every time the van stops for a few seconds, I have to stop what I'm doing. It was a nightmare, but I got the job done. The only visual aid that I had was the background picture on my old Nokia was a picture of Barney Rubble smashing Wilma Flintstone's back doors in. But yeah, I got it done and then spent the rest of the day being, quite frankly, disgusted with myself. Didn't really enjoy it. Probably about a 3 out of 10 on the wanking enjoyment scale. But yeah, I won't be letting any of my family listen to this one, that's for sure. Have a great day, boys. Love it as always.
The wanking enjoyment skill. Yeah, we flip a 3 on the West there.
Yeah, it goes from clinical to multi-tab buffet wank.
Yeah. So, Pricey, basically what you're saying is, in your confession there, you had a wank in a van to hentai.
Yeah. Nothing is better than looking at a cartoon.
What do you say? Barney Rubble smashing the back doors in of...
Another Flintstone. Wilma? What was her name? Wilma?
Oh, Barney Rubble was a Flintstone. I had it in my head Barney from The Simpsons.
What did he say?
Barney Rubble and Wilma?
The background picture on my old Nokia was a picture of Barney Rubble smashing Wilma Flintstone's back doors in.
So there you go.
So that's Barney?
Yeah. You're gonna get hard.
And then that's Wilma.
Yeah. Nice.
Well, I'm just piecing the scene together, you know. But a caveman porn, hard to beat. Barney, short king, obviously.
Yeah.
You know, Wilma, ginger vixen.
Yeah.
You know?
There you go, Pricey. And the good thing about that is, you know, you're probably in the work gear, you know, it's all splattered with fucking cement and everything. You can just let loose with the loads. You can just blast it in the dark all over the front of the pants.
I will say,
Stop off for a Greg's.
not to shame you, Price, but I have never wanked to a cartoon.
No. And never with just like two fellas in the front of the van.
No.
Or not, never in a van.
The only van I've ever been in is my brother-in-law's and McCartney's.
I've had a wank
And I'm
in
in the front
McCartney's
seat. No. Barney Rubble and Wilma Flintstone. What is this that's getting you going there? The adultery?
I don't know. He's probably just a young man,
Yeah.
you know, not having any thoughts in his head for two or more minutes. And he's like, well, that's me with a root now. Young men need to be kept busy.
But at that point, just have a wank to your thoughts.
Well, exactly.
You know?
I would say it mainly was thoughts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We got a rough construction hand to the piece.
Yeah.
The boys open the van doors and you're just knackered like, I don't feel well. Do you enjoy a risky wank?
No. I think when I was a teenager and just had discovered my horn.
Yeah.
Yes. Like in the debut horn years.
Yeah.
Possibly. But you soon get out of it.
Back in the day when you could thumb one out in about 30 seconds. Now it's a whole thing. You
Oh,
know what I
no,
mean?
it's, you have to block it off in your calendar.
You
Ask ChatGPT to work it into your work schedule.
have to eat properly the day before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Have
Stretch.
to make sure the office is aircon.
Stretch out. Do a bit of Wim Hof before. Get the shoulder strap on.
What is the age that you kind of lose your root as a man? Like prime horn days for a man or what? They say a woman it's like in your 40s. Prime horn.
Prime horn?
Yeah, PR. PH, sorry. Your pH level as a woman is like 40s, and your man, when is it like? I'm assuming like 20s?
It has to be sort of teenager, like.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I wouldn't say the horn died off that dramatically for me.
Yeah.
But it's not like at the forefront of my mind at all times.
Yes. Yeah, I think I'm like one tier below that. You know what I mean?
Brown belt.
It's not like I'm candy striped. It's not like it's always there, but if I want it to be there,
It's there.
instantaneous, it's there right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's like any skill that you get better at
Looking forward to the age I can go for a massage and not have to worry about it.
without busting on the roof.
Yeah.
Fucking pricey getting a massage, Jesus Christ. I did see on Pricey's Instagram he was doing a bit of joinery, and he had his hand in a like a caster type thing. Mm-hmm. So he probably wanked his own hand off.
He's a top class joiner. I took a look at the page too. Like, it's great work.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Questionable wanking material, but by God, a wizard. It's a joiner.
The nail gun going off. I think, is that all we have via voice messages? I think that might be it.
The well's dry.
The well's dry. Enough incriminating stuff.
Yeah, quite a mix. Quite a mixed bag there.
Yeah, pedos, road rage, and danger wanks. In the back of a van.
What more do you want? And that fender really got you there.
Yeah, I was reminiscing.
We're on a fender bender. Non-stop fender.
Unreal, right? We'll get out of here and we'll go to see Sam Fender. I wonder if we just stand in the car park and have a few cans.
I would love that.
Yeah.
Spontaneous fender night.
I mean, with our connections, we could probably just make a few phone calls and be like, can we go to Sam Fender tonight?
Yeah, no surrender, 3-day fender.
No Fender. Right.
Guys, what an absolute pleasure.
What a pleasure. Cheers for sending the messages. Great times. It's always fun.
I'm about to have the most hectic 2 weeks of my life. If you're in Kansas City,
Yeah. Shout out my Kansas crew.
Kansas City, 2 shows, Celtic Festival.
KC Dogs, get out here and see me.
San Diego, don't tell.
Is that, what's the team, Kansas City?
Chiefs?
The Chiefs?
Is it?
Is that who Taylor Swift's boyfriend plays for?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's right.
They're engaged now,
Get
yeah.
the shirt on.
Yeah,
Oh, she's off the market. Nightmare.
I know.
God, can't wait till they break up. That album's going to be...
No, they won't fire. No, she's healed.
She's say, has she?
Yeah, I think so.
Get a big 6'6" dong in you?
You do 6 albums about it, it's out of your system, like.
Nah,
You know?
that's the thing. Right, we'll get out of here. Guys, pleasure as always. Thank you. Good luck. Fuck you. And round the button.
Bloody bastard!
Okay.
Yes!
Have a lovely week, folks. Oh, also, how I gonna forget? If you want to hear more, patreon.com/the Bomb Squad Pod. A realm of podcasts.
So many extras.
So many extras.
Oh,
We
universe.
can't even keep on top of them.
Lovely community of people. You'll see more praise in there.
Price?
If you like what you hear,
Dick out on the Patreon. Up the hoods. See you later.
good luck.
We're getting